Modern SMG4? No, absolutely not. More like old SMG4. Old SMG4 videos were a lot better. Ugh, one of my favorite YouTubers, someone I used to watch very fondly during like 2015 and all the way up to like 2017 and all. He made absolutely great, hilarious, funny, entertaining, somewhat vulgar videos of certain Mario characters going on adventures and plenty of other characters from other things. But all of a sudden, in 2017, he had a shift in quality that I think a lot of his fans have seemed to notice. Some fans just keep eating it up and watching anyway, but me and quite a few others, we do not, and we put our foot down, despite the fact that SMG4 has barely even said anything at all. Heck, he's even said, oh, the new characters, yeah, they're not going anywhere, they're here to stay. Doesn't help that they're not good characters, but more about that later. You see, first of all, one of the problems with modern SMG4 is the thumbnails, and not something that not a lot of people have brought up and all. Old SMG4 videos had very good thumbnails. A thumbnail says a lot about someone, and when you have good thumbnails, that's very good and all. If they're not clickbaity and stupid, like "Ooh, look at this!" Ooh, with an arrow and a circle or something, and yeah, that can be very annoying. But old SMG4 videos didn't have that. There are new SMG4 videos, I don't think. But the thing is that old SMG4 videos, they often had like a background that was either Super Mario 64 or Gmod or whatever it may be, or random JPEG. And then you put in some Mario characters and other whatever characters you want and all in the foreground kind of. And it's very memorable and nice. You don't have any arrows or logos or obnoxious text in there to distract you or get in the way. But modern thumbnails, they're all overly hyper realistic and animated, and it kind of goes against the whole posty style of modern or old SMG4 videos. The more quality that you give to something that's supposed to be kind of posty and all, the less fun it is. Something like ZHQ37 can do this kind of because his older videos were fun and all and kind of slice of life, but now it's really dramatic kind of, and it can get away with that because it's not posty or anything. But old SMG4 videos are. And it's not just the thumbnails, but also certain new characters are suffering from the same thing. Also, there's an annoying logo in every one of the thumbnails. Plus, SMG4 changed his profile picture and his name kind of. SMG4 slash Glitch Productions. Boo, bland, boring name. And the thumbnail is just some 2D drawn SMG4 hat kind of. It's not really memorable. The old SMG4 thumbnail, which has been there for years and all, it was a animated SMG4 and all that wasn't from anything. It looked like it was like strained or something like that, kind of like oh, it was funny, weird, and memorable and out there kind of. This new profile picture just isn't. Now on to the actual content and all. There's a noticeable writing drop kind of. It feels like he's running out of ideas, and more important than that, it feels like he's neutered everything down and all. All the jokes feel rushed and forced and all and incredibly predictable. And the worst part is the videos aren't even rewatchable. I can maybe watch a new SMG4 video and feel like, that was fine, okay. Or, I did not like that at all. That was not funny. While old SMG4 videos, whether they be excellent or just okay and all, they're very rewatchable and fun to watch. These new ones just aren't. And also, even though old SMG4 did this sometimes, kind of, it feels like he's constantly trying to like jump on any bandwagon that's going on at the time. Like, has he made like a Fortnite video? I bet he has. Um, Fortnite and SMG4, that would be a nightmare. Anyways, it also doesn't help that I don't like Splatoon either. And with that said and all, we might as well talk about the new characters. For those who don't know, old SMG4 is known for having outstanding and memorable characters. You have the main group of Mario, Luigi, Waluigi, Wario, Toad, Toadette, Toadster? I can't remember what his name is, the old Toad guy. Peach, and then Bowser, as well as other characters. And then you have plenty of great side characters who are all memorable and fun, whether they be just random images or Gmod models. You have all the FNAF animatronics, Bowser Jr., Steve, the Teletubbies, Professor Egad, Toast Shy Guy, the Old Man, the two guards, and plenty more. So many memorable and great characters. And now it feels like he barely even focuses on them, even though they're a lot more funny and memorable than the new ones. Speaking of them, there's quite a few of them, and they suck. Tari is only in there just to promote his new series, kind of like promotions. We need to advertise. Oh yeah, speaking of which, there's advertisements at the beginning of certain SMG4 videos. Not just a pop-up ad, but like whether it be Amino or some website of finding stuff or whatever. Really, SMG4? Really? I thought we wouldn't descend to this. And of course, he's constantly plugging his merch. SMG4 did that and all, but it was at the very end. It was just a small thing, kind of like a Steve Hi Guys shirt or a Steve Stop Right There shirt, which also the police, they don't show up very much anymore either. And overall, it's just very disappointing that they don't really include the old characters very often, with a few exceptions. Heck, even Bowser and Princess Peach they don't even give that much focus on, or Wario and Waluigi. It's just Mario, Luigi, and a bunch of the new characters, and SMG4 itself, of course. Plus, speaking of the characters, before I continue with the new ones, very often they'll be shown in like Gmod form, kind of like with a ragdoll, like, yes, 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 I would like to do that. With a weird face, kind of. Old SMG4 videos did this, but it was used, with, a limited amount, kind of. It was used tastefully in order to make things more funny. If a character was being flung in the air, then the ragdoll would hit a wall, kind of, and with a punch sound effect. That would be funny, right? Or if someone's incredibly scared and all, go, I'm basically just referencing the old FNAF episodes. Speaking of which, the new FNAF episode, it sucked. It wasn't funny at all. Only a few moments, kind of, but then they forced Meggy and other crap, and it wasn't funny or enjoyable. Plus, any video that starts off with, like, here's the video, if you wanted it, now screw off, that kind of mentality, I hate it. That's why I don't like videos like the later Not Scaries of FNAF and the Pymation's FNAF 4 video. I just don't like videos that are like that and all, where they feel cynical and half-baked. If you don't want to make a video, then okay, whatever. But don't rush it out and then insult the audience. But of course, then, as I was talking about the new characters and all, yeah, Tari, she's just kind of shy and all, and she's kind of a Goody Two-Shoes character, and as we all know, we just love Goody Two-Shoes character. Am I right, Nia? Characters. Right, Nia and Rebecca and Captain Marvel? And I know a lot of people hate Ray, but I certainly don't. Some people call her overpowered and all, and a lot of people do with Captain Marvel. I agree with the latter, but not the first one. And the less we talk about Nia and Rebecca, the better. And then we have, characters who appear more often than before now, like Bob and Fishy Boopkins. They started off fine and enjoyable, but now they're overused and they're just annoying. Plus, why do you have to make characters like that guy with the wand or whatever, I can't remember his name is, or the mushroom guy, making them reoccurring characters? They're not even funny. And, who else is there? Oh, Fishy Boopkins' girlfriend, I can't remember because we have to have anime stuff, kind of, and ugh. What? Why? There's like arcs now. There's like a Waluigi arc and everything like that series. And why is everything so overly dramatic and all? Everything has to have like an arc series. This is ridiculous. And I see people like, oh, can someone have an arc series? This is stupid. I'm sorry, but this is stupid. The videos used to be dumb, stupid fun. And now they're like, oh, Waluigi's turned evil, kind of. And yeah, with Gmod models. And it's just not fun anymore. I don't even know if the War of Fat Italians series is still going. Wait, no, it is because of the Waluigi arc, but it wasn't quite as enjoyable and funny because of the Ragdolls thing. As I was saying, yeah, the new female character that's girlfriends with Fishy Boopkin or whatever, I don't know. Yeah, she's forgettable. And plus, she's constantly used with an overly animated ragdoll thing, kind of. Just, it's also, Tari is animated as well, kind of. Everything is so overly, either manufactured or overly detailed, kind of. It's just not as fun. Plus, may I talk about the worst character of them all, Meggy. A lot of old fans hate Meggy. Heck, someone even made a picture of one of the old SMG4 characters punching Meggy. It's the most incredible thing I've ever seen. Hi-ya! It was awesome. Meggy is just a stereotypical one-note cool girl kind of who doesn't fit the SMG4 universe in the slightest way. You may say, oh, but the Teletubbies don't fit in, Steve doesn't fit in, the old man doesn't fit in. Well, they fit in with the posty style of the videos, kind of the funny, random humor kind of that's still done well and is done funny. And Meggy sure ain't that and all. She doesn't fit in with the style or the look of the world, kind of. Plus, there's that villain character who is often considered as the worst character in all in SG4, and even she returned for some reason. Is he out of touch with his own audience? Plus, she's again a one-note, overpowered good girl who can't do anything wrong, kind of. And she's overused in almost every episode. She's like a main character now. It's ridiculous, and I can't stand it. And plus, he censors his own swear words, kind of like plenty of classic lines and all. Like he can't say stuff like "it's raping time" or the classic "what the f is a Sonic." You can't even say those anymore without either getting demonetized or having to censor them and all. I blame less him and more so stupid Susan Wojcicki. I hate her, I hate her, I hate her, and stupid demonetization, and copyright strikes, and COPA, and the FTC, and everything else involving modern YouTube. Ugh. I think that's basically everything and all that I wanted to say. You know who likes modern SG4? Some people that, still want to stay optimistic and all, and more power to them, but every Fortnite character, Nia, Rebecca, Diantha, the Toyota Prius, all UTTP users, and Susan Wojcicki, they all like modern SMG4 and all. As for me, I want modern SMG4 to improve and get better, go back to the old style kind of, and get rid of Meggy and most of the new characters, or reduce them to side characters, or give them less focus and bring back old characters. You know who also dislikes modern SMG4? Me, Superbaddy4, and lots of other great people, as well as Banks, the MS Poseidon, all the Rogue Robots, and the Night Bus, and Violet Beauregard, and Withered Bonnie. We all wish that everything would go back to normal like the way it was before. End of rant. Sorry if this came off as mean, SMG4. I just wanted to give some criticism.